Hello everybody, mega goal number 5, third secondary, unit 6, the gender divide, 5 listening, page number 87. Now let's take a look at the objectives. Number 1, listen to answer the given questions. Number 2, practice pronouncing tag questions correctly. Number 3, read and give the meaning of the new words. راح نسمع عشان نجاوب على الأسئلة. راح نتدرب على طريقة نطق التاج question بطريقة صحيحة. برضو راح نقرأ ونعطي المعنى الصحيح للكلمات الجديدة. So unit number 6 is called the gender divide. Please move on to page number 87. Right now you will be listening to the morning news show discussion about different strategies used by new and experienced drivers. Then answer true or false. If the statement is false, rewrite it with the correct information. راح نسمع إلى morning news show، برنامج صباحي يناقشون الفرق في الاستراتيجيات المستخدمة بين السائقين الحديثين أو الجدد والإكسبيرينس اللي هم عندهم خبرة. مطلوب to answer the statement. عندنا 7 statements. If the statements are true or false. يعني إذا كانت الستيتمنت صحيحة أو خاطئة. إذا كانت الجمل أو الستيتمنت خاطئة مطلوب to rewrite it with the correct information. I'd recommend right now to pause the video and read the statement very carefully and then afterwards start listening to the audio. Okay, ممكن توقفون الفيديو وتقرؤون الأسئلة carefully وبعدها تستمعون إلى النص. So get ready to listen to the morning news show discussion about the different strategies used by new and experienced drivers.
Page 87. 5. Listening. Listen to the morning news show discussion about the different strategies used by new and experienced drivers. Then answer true or false. If the sentence is false, rewrite it with the correct information.
Good morning and welcome to AM Chat. I'm your host, Ken Larder, and today we're talking with Kevin Shields, the author of Young and Mature Drivers, Driving Each Other Crazy, a fascinating new book about the sometimes incompatible differences between young and older drivers. Kevin, good morning, and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ken. Glad to be here.
Kevin, I want to begin by asking you about one of the major issues the book focuses on, the difference between younger and older drivers' approach to danger while driving. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yes, I'd be happy to. It's long been suspected that men of different generations have different ways of reacting to obstacles and potential dangers. Research has indicated that these differences are probably real. They reveal that experienced drivers tend to have a better sense of the parameters involved in each situation and react intuitively.
So, this means that experienced drivers have better reflexes, doesn't it?
Certainly not. Experienced drivers simply have encountered similar obstacles or dangers before and have developed a number of strategies. Intuition, as we all know, often has to do with accumulated knowledge and a range of experiences. Younger drivers normally have faster reflexes, but they need to process all the information on the spot and make a decision that they have probably not had to make before. So, it is a more conscious process in their case that sometimes increases stress or fear depending on the individual.
So then, it seems neither group has a total advantage in such cases, do they?
Well, the strategies experienced drivers use does give them an advantage when having to regain control of the car or dealing with spillage that makes the road slippery or driving on ice.
I remember hearing that experienced drivers usually have lower car insurance premiums than new drivers. That's true, isn't it?
Yes, it is, provided that the experienced driver has a clean record with no major accidents.
That's a bit unfair for new drivers, isn't it? I mean, it makes it considerably more expensive for a younger person who really doesn't earn much, if they have a job.
Not really. While young drivers have quicker reflexes, they also tend to take greater risks and get into more accidents. Older drivers are more cautious and so get into fewer accidents. So new drivers have their strengths and experienced drivers do too. Each group deserves to be given credit for what they do well.
So each group is the better driver in their own way, aren't they?
Exactly.
Okay, so right now we have listened to the morning news show discussion about the different strategies used by new and experienced drivers. So let's take a look at the statement and let's discuss them. So the first statement, Kevin Shields is the host of the show. This is false because Kevin is the guest اللي هو يعني الguest. The host is called Ken Larder. The book they are discussing was written a long time ago. This is wrong. الكتاب كتب short or it was actually a new book. كتاب جديد. New and experienced drivers use different driving strategies. This is true. يعني السائقين الحديثين والسائقين اللي عندهم خبرة يستخدمون استراتيجيات مختلفة يعني لما يجون يسوقون. Experienced drivers seem to be better able to deal with difficult situations. This is true. Now, 5. Older drivers' reflexes are as fast as younger drivers. يعني ردود أفعالهم ردود الفعل للسائقين older القديمين مثل سرعة younger driver. This is wrong actually. Younger drivers actually they reflex or their reflexes are faster. Okay. Now 6. New drivers tend to get more stressed and frightened when dealing with a dangerous situation. صحيح. عادة يكونون السائقين اللي ما عندهم خبرة أو الجدد يعني لما يتعاملون مع المواقف الصعبة أو الخطيرة يعني يكون في stress وكذلك خوف. Okay, frightened. Number 7, experienced drivers normally have lower insurance premiums than new drivers. اللي هو يعني عادة يكون السائق المتمرس أو اللي عنده خبرة أقساط تأمينه أقل من السائق الجدد. This is true لأن عندهم clean record لأن عندهم يعني سجل نظيف وهكذا. That's why they have normally lower insurance premiums than new drivers. Okay, so this is regarding the listening part, and right now let's move on to the pronunciation part. And as I said at the beginning of this video, you will practice pronouncing tag questions correctly. طبعا tag questions مثل ما انتم عارفين اللي هو يكون مثلا جملة وتنتهي ب mini question مثلا. So this means the experienced drivers have better reflexes, doesn't it? So doesn't it is the tag question. So tag questions are short questions added to the end of the sentences or of sentences. If the tag question uses rising intonation, the speaker isn't sure of the statement and is looking for information. طبعا مثل ما شرحت لكم التاج question مسبقا اللي هي mini أو short questions نهاية الجمل، وإذا كانت أحيانا تنطق raising intonation يعني يكون طبقة الصوت عالية، فلما تكون طبقة الصوت عالية معناتها أن السبيكر المتحدث أو اللي يسأل السؤال isn't sure of the statement مش متأكد ويتأكد من المعلومات. Okay, and if the tag question uses falling intonation يعني نازلة طبقة الصوت نازلة معناتها the speaker is sure of the statement and is expecting confirmation يعني متأكد من المعلومة ويتوقع تأكيد. Now listen and repeat, then take whether the sentence has rising or falling intonation. Okay, so right now you will listen to the tag question ومطلوب منكم to decide if they have a raising intonation في هذه الحالة لما يكون الشخص غير متأكد or falling intonation لما يكون متأكد ويتوقع تأكيد. So get ready to listen and then afterwards of course you are supposed to practice.
Page 87. 6. Pronunciation. Tag questions are short questions added to the ends of sentences. If the tag question uses rising intonation, the speaker isn't sure of the statement and is looking for information. If the tag question uses falling intonation, the speaker is sure of the statement and is expecting confirmation. Listen and repeat. Then check whether the sentence has rising or falling intonation.
1. So this means that experienced drivers have better reflexes, doesn't it?
2. So then it seems neither group has a total advantage in such cases, do they?
3. That's true, isn't it?
4. That's a bit unfair for new drivers, isn't it?
5. So each group is the better driver in their own way, aren't they?
Okay, so right now you can just practice pronouncing these statements or these tag questions, and then you can decide if they have a rising intonation or a falling intonation. Now let's move on to the vocabulary building. As usual, we have a list of words, قائمة من الكلمات, that you will be seeing in the reading passage on pages 88 and 89, and you are asked to match the words with their meanings. Okay, عندنا قائمة بالكلمات بيكونوا في قطعة القراءة في صفحة 88 و 89. مطلوب إنه إحنا match إن إحنا نصل الكلمات بالمعنى الصحيح. So right now let's go through these words very quickly. Let's discuss them and practice pronouncing them accurately, and then afterwards we will match them with their meanings. So the first one is content, which means subject matter, the content. Convey, it means communicate by statements or suggestions. Feminine, okay, or of relating to women or girls. Feminine. Now the opposite of it is masculine, okay, of or relating to men or boys. Intimate, which means emotionally close. Literal, which means concerned with facts only. Okay, maybe you have heard of the word literally. Literal. Species or species. So this word has two pronunciations, and both pronunciations are considered to be accurate. Either species or species, which means category or type of living things. Witness, when you witness something, it means you observe an incident. Okay, witness. Now let's take a look at the vocab one more time, and let's match them with their meanings. So content, which means subject matter. Convey, which means to communicate by statement or suggestion. Feminine, which means of or relating to women or girls. Intimate, which means emotionally close. Literal, which means concerned with facts only. Masculine, which means of or relating to men or boys. Species or species, which means category or type of living things. And to witness, which means or witness, observe an incident. So right now we have reached the end of the lesson. I hope that you have enjoyed our lesson. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, and hit the like button. Until next time, have a good one.